at the moment the Polish economy looks very strong compared to many European countries, and therefore the economy will attract investors from other countries, and the bond market will develop in a good manner from here, both in local currency but also issuance in euro and US dollars. I think in 2014 we will see a European market that will actually develop quite positive on the bond side, and this will also influence positive on the Polish bond market. So for 2014 the view is quite bright at the moment as I see it. Yeah, well, first, as we will see very low yields next year as well in the European zone and in the US, I think we will still see a hunt for yield from investors. And if we look at private investors, I think corporate bonds is a very good alternative to equities, especially if we see a sideways trading equity market next year. Then you will have your fixed coupon from the bond, so you will have some income after all. So yes, also good for retirement, yes. We can use bond in two ways as an investment. We can go for the higher yielding ones as an alternative to equities. These are also a bit riskier, but they offer a high yield. They will, in a portfolio, move normally the same way as an equity. Then we can also take a bit low risk bonds in the portfolio. So we have actually a product that moves the other way versus equity. So we have a kind of hedging here. If we, for example, choose some government bonds, they tend to move differently than equities. So we have like a insurance if we see big sell-off in equity markets. Often we also see actually the money moves into bonds, so we will see higher prices on these government bonds. Well, normally we are used to that bonds are a bit safer than equities, but in this case with higher yielding corporate bonds, it is pretty much the same risk that we take. We have a risk of actually losing our money if we have companies with a very low rating and a very high yield. Then we get paid for taking the risk that we do not get all our money back when investing in these bonds. So yes, we should definitely be careful selecting these and look for how good a company, the profits are going and how the company is performing. It's definitely a sign we should be aware of. Yeah.